Hello. So right now it is noon, so let us anchor and prepare for our Wednesday noon spiritual mind treatment. Simply breathing and recognizing this breath as the divine breath of God breathing itself as each and every one of us. Recognizing that that which God is all there is. Called by many names, and yet the ineffable, the infinite, the all that is, breathing itself right here and right now. And recognizing that it being all there is, I recognize that all that it is, I must be. It being all there is, then all that it is must be the very everything that everyone watching this prayer and joining in this prayer right now, it is the very essence of all that each individualized incarnation of God must be. There is no separation, no lack, no missing of God within itself. And so in this breath, I anchor deeper into the awareness of knowing that that which God is embodied in this mind. There is only one mind. In this life, there is only that infinite one life. In these words, as Spirit speaks of itself. And in this body that lives and breathes and has its beingness as love itself made flesh. And what I recognize is that in the midst of identifying and awakening to and realizing the very oneness of life itself, recognizing that this one mind, God, this one life, God, is present everywhere and every when. For in God there is no past, present, or future. There is only the infinite, singular now. So in this now moment, I avail myself to a new level of consciousness, a new way of showing up, a new way of walking the walk. A new way of demonstrating and manifesting a world that works for all. As I anchor and ground into this awareness, I speak this truth knowing that everyone joining in this prayer is exactly doing and feeling and being and becoming the very same thing, the very motion of God, the very action of creation itself. In this breath, I recognize healing and wholeness. I recognize compassion, perfection. I recognize joy and unity. I recognize cultures, ethnicities, diversity. I recognize inclusion, radical inclusion. I recognize connection. I recognize synergy. I recognize the infinite intelligence demonstrating itself through every being, through every leader, every teacher, every parent, every child, every minister, every practitioner, every essential worker, every medical professional, every scientist, every being. I recognize the infinite wisdom and intelligence of creation itself as the very power and presence of all that all are. Elevating to this awareness in this moment right here and right now, I recognize, I realize, and I demonstrate accordingly. Knowing once again that everyone joining in this prayer is exactly in, as, through the very same level of consciousness, walking the walk, talking the talk, being what God is being as each and every one of us. Surrendered into the law because I know it is done. Surrendered into the law because I know it is received. Surrendered into the law because I know, simply because I know. Recognizing that this prayer is done and done so well, so completely, received in the mind of God, received in the law of mind in action. It is complete, it is done, and it is so. And so it is. Ashe, amen. And so it is. Thank you for joining. Much love.